open your heart to the love of God? Will you please release resistance and open your heart to the love of God? Will you please open yourself to receive the care of God? For it is God's will to take care of you. You have struggled for so long. It is time to allow in the helping hand of God. You've had enough. You have done enough. It is time to let go and let God, for you know that only God holds all power, for God is all that is. By this we mean that God is all that is good, for only that which is good exists within the mind of God. God did not create your pain, your suffering, your anger, or your fear. These things were created outside the mind of God. All that is outside of the mind of God does not exist. You've been in the dark for so long. This darkness is also outside of the mind of God, for the mind of God is only light. It is time to set aside your sick illusions and embrace all that God is offering to you. Make peace with the way that the world is, and know that God is taking you back. There is no sin, and there is no punishment. God does not punish. Punishment is outside of the mind of God. God is all accepting, all allowing, and all loving. In the mind of God, all are innocent. Anything that speaks of God being anything but unconditional love is outside the mind of God. That only exists in the ego mind and ego consciousness. There is no hell. Hell was created by the ego and only exists in the ego mind. It is outside of the mind of God. Because it is outside of the mind of God, it does not exist. Therefore, you are to turn away from it altogether. It only holds you in the grip of the ego consciousness, which holds you back and outside of the mind of God. God is all-embracing, all-loving, all joy, and all one. Unity with God is unity with truth, unity with all that is and all that is good. And so it is. We shower you with blessings and our love, and we give thanks. Namaste. Use affirmations and meditation to cultivate self-love. You must feel appreciation and unconditional love for yourself before you can be of any real help to another. You must begin to cultivate and allow this feeling of love to gather within yourself. The mind must be changed for this to occur. You must begin to rewrite your mind, so to speak, through the practice of affirmation. The repetitive speaking to yourself through affirmation will in time rewrite your mind. It is easy, but it takes patience and a steady practice for this to be of any benefit. You cannot say something once and expect it to change your mind in one shot, so to speak. Every time you have a negative thought, use an affirmation to answer that negative thought. In time, the affirmation will replace the negative thought. There are many affirmations that are available. We cannot give you anything specific for your use. It is up to you to find what resonates with you. The daily practice of meditation will help. We are asking you to begin to take part in this practice of meditation. You are most easily reached when you are in this state, when your senses have been withdrawn from your physical environment. And it is also in meditation that you will experience your true essence, which is of God. You all have God within you. We will say this repetitively, for it must be understood and accepted that God is within each and every one of you. It would be beneficial to contemplate this in meditation. Set an intention for your meditation to connect with God, your angels and guides, and your higher self. You will find this to be very beneficial. It is of great importance that you do connect with your higher self, for your higher self is the part of you that is closest to God. Your higher self is the purest form that you are. Your higher self also contains vast amounts of information for you, for it is so close to God. So we suggest that you begin to make the conscious effort to connect with your higher self in meditation. This is good to do throughout your day. You can always stop for a moment and ask your higher self for assistance, or you can ask us for assistance, or ask God for assistance. God wants to be of assistance to you. It is only that you must first ask. Just ask for help. You may feel greater impact if you do specify what you are asking. you will know that you have asked a specific energy, so to speak, so that you are aware that it is this energy that will be answering you at some point in time. And so it is. We shower you with blessings and our love, and we give thanks. Namaste.